Welcome everyone to Affairs Cloud. How are you all? My name is Vikas. Today we'll be looking at the important current affairs of the March 1st week. But before that, you should know that we have an app by the name Carriers Cloud on the Android platform where we provide you date-wise PDF, weekly test, and monthly PDF of various current affairs in that month. The content provided here is best in the world. To purchase the course, you can use Vikas 10 to get an additional 10% discount on the purchase. So let's start with the questions. So let's start with the first question. The first question is, who addressed on the inaugural session of the 16th Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce Industry Higher Education Summit 2021? Who addressed the inaugural session of the 16th FICCI Higher Education Summit? He's asked, it was the 16th FICCI Summit. Okay, and who addressed it? It was addressed by Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Who is he? He is our Union Minister. He is our Union Minister. Okay, Union Minister of Education. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Along with that, this session that he addressed had a theme by the name Rise. Okay, where R stands for resilience, I stands for innovation, S stands for sustainability, and E stands for enterprise. I repeat, the session that was addressed by Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, who is our Union Minister of Education, in the 16th FICCI Summit, the theme was Rise, and Rise stands for resilience, innovation, sustainability, and enterprise. Okay, next question. Next question is, who authored the book Advantage India, the story of Indian tennis? Advantage India, the story of Indian tennis. This book was authored by whom? It was Anindya Datta. Anindya Datta. She also wrote A Gentleman's Game. A Gentleman's Game. Also, she wrote Spellbinding Spells. Spellbinding Spells. Okay, Sania Mirza, she's a tennis player. Alright, next question. Who co authored the book State of Terror? Who co authored the book State of Terror along with the Louis Penny? Who co authored the book State Terror along with Louis Penny? It was authored by Hillary Clinton. It was authored by Hillary Clinton. Okay, then next question. Next question is, in Feb 2021, DGCA gave approval. DGCA gave approval to Kushinagar Airport to operate international flights. Where is Kushinagar Airport located? Kushinagar Airport is where located? It is located in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, it is located in Uttar Pradesh. Then Kushinagar Airport. It is the 87th airport in India. Airport of India, 87th. Must know fact. Okay, it is the third licensed. It is the third licensed airport in UP. Third licensed airport in UP. Okay, then if we talk about the largest airport, which is the largest airport? It is the Indira Gandhi Airport, International Airport. And where it is located? It is located in New Delhi. Okay, then if we talk about Maharashtra, in Maharashtra the famous airport is Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport. Okay, then if I ask you what is the full form DGCA? DGCA stands for Director General of Civil Aviation. Director General of Civil Aviation. Okay, DGCA. So Kushinagar was in Uttar Pradesh. It is the 87th airport of India, third licensed in UP. Largest airport is Indira Gandhi International Airport. Okay, next question. Next question is, who is the world number one women tennis player as of WTA ranking? What is WTA? What is WTA? WTA stands for Women Tennis Association. WTA is Women's Tennis Association. Okay, then who is the number one women tennis player? This rank has been given to, or she, Ashley Barty. Ashley Barty is the world number one women tennis player as per WTA ranking. Sorry. Okay, then if I ask you about Australian Open, if I ask you about Australian Open, who won it recently? It was won by Novak Djokovic. Okay, Novak Djokovic. He is from Serbia. First thing. Then you should know that he is on the Novak Djokovic is on rank 1. He is the rank 1. Okay. Then it was his 18th Grand Slam award. 18th Grand Slam award. Australian Open men was won by Novak Djokovic and women title was won by who? Naomi Osaka. Naomi Osaka. Australian Open. Okay. Then if I ask you Wimbledon. Who won Wimbledon? Wimbledon was won by, if I talk about women, in women it was won by Simona Halep. Simona Halep. And if I talk about men, it was won by Novak Djokovic only. Okay? Novak Djokovic. Next question. Remember it. Number one tennis player is Ashley Barty as per the Women's Tennis Association. Australian Open was won by Novak Djokovic. He is from Serbia. He also won the Wimbledon. And the women who won the Australian Open was Naomi Osaka, and the women who won the Wimbledon singles championship was Simona Halep. Okay. Next question. Next question is, where is the headquarter of Ashok Leyland located? Headquarter of Ashok Leyland, where it is located? What does the Ashok Leyland company produce? It is the Indian multi-sector automobile company. Okay, it is, you can say, automobile company. The tractors are made of Ashok Leyland, you should know. Okay, then where is the headquarter located? The headquarter is located at Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Headquarter is located at Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Next question. Next question is, how many international airports are there in India? How many international airports are there in India? There are 17 international airports in India. 17 international airports in India, and the largest airport in India is Indira Gandhi International Airport, and that is in Delhi. Okay, moving to next question. So next question is, what is India's rank globally in sustainable development as per the State of India's Environment 2021 annual report? India's rank in sustainable development. India's rank in sustainable development. What is the rank of India? It is 117. Okay, India ranks at 117 in the sustainable development of India's Environment 2021 annual report. Okay, then if I ask you about Human Freedom Index, Human Freedom Index, what is the rank of India? It is 111. Okay, 111 is the rank of India in Human Freedom Index. If I ask you about Human Development Index, that is HDI, the rank is 131. If I ask you about Global Hunger Rank, where India stands, where does India stands in global hunger? It is at 94. Then if I ask you World Press Freedom Index, if I ask you World Press Freedom Index, what is the rank? It is 142. Press Freedom Index is 142. Here Human Development 111, HDI Human Development Index is 131, Global Hunger is 94, and World Press Freedom Index is 142, and the Sustainable Development rank is 117. Okay, moving to next question. Next question says, which organization released the State of India's Environment 2021 annual report? Which organization released the State of India's Environment 2021 annual report? It was released by Down to Earth. It was released by Down to Earth. Okay. What was this report basically? It states that the children of 0 to 14 years of age may suffer underweight, stunning, then they may also lose in they may also have loss in their education. Okay, the children's, as there was lockdown in the whole world, so the students or the children didn't go out as much, so they will be more overweight, they will be obese, and their education will also be affected, and increased child mortality rate due to pandemic. This was the state of environments report. Okay, and it was given by Down to Earth. Then there is one Amnesty International. What is Amnesty International? It is an organization that works on human rights. Okay, it works for human rights. Then Amnesty International, you should know, just left India. It left India, it shifted its their headquarter from, or not headquarter, Amnesty International left India, means there is no organization working in India, that is Amnesty International right now. Okay, then if I ask you about UNEP, United Nations Environments Program, where is the headquarter of UNEP? The headquarter is in Kenya, Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya. Okay, Nairobi, Kenya. Next question. Which country recently inaugurated the advanced digital cobalt therapy machine Bhabhartan 2? Bhabhartan 2, that was donated by India for treating cancer patients. Which country recently inaugurated the advanced digital cobalt therapy machine Bhabhartan 2, that was donated by India for treatment cancer patient? This Bhabhartan was given to in by India to which country? It was given to Madagascar. It was given to Madagascar by India. Okay, as a good gesture for help. This machine, Bhabhartan, it can treat 50 patients per day. Okay, it can treat about 50 patients per day. This Bhabhartan was developed by who? It was developed by BARC. BARC, this stands for Bhabha Atomic Research Center. Bhabha Atomic Research Center. Okay, this was developed by Bhabha and can it can see up to 50% per day, and it was given to Madagascar by India. Okay, this machine was given as a gift donated to Madagascar so that it can help in our enhance the vision of Sagar. What is Sagar? You should know the full form of Sagar. Sagar is security and growth for all in the Indian Ocean. Okay, security and growth for all in the Indian Ocean. Next question. So next question is, which country gifted its F-86 Sabre aircraft as a return gift to Indian Air Force war helicopter? Indian Air Force just gave LUT's third war helicopter to which country, and that country in return gifted F-86 Sabre aircraft as a return gift to India. So what was the name of the country? It was Bangladesh. We gifted Indian Air Force's LUT third war helicopter to Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh in return gave F-86 Sabre aircraft return gift to India. Okay, India and Bangladesh together holds exercise, military exercise by the name Sampriti. Okay, then India and Sri Lanka holds Silinex. Okay, then Japan is Jimbex. Okay, then who, if we are talking about the aircraft, then you should also know the air Air Force, the Chief of Air Force. Who is the Chief of Indian Air Force? He is none other than Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhaduria. Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhaduria. Okay, he has been inducted into Mirpur Hall of Fame. Rakesh Singh Bhaduria has been inducted into Mirpur Hall of Fame. He has been awarded here. Okay, Mirpur Hall of Fame. Apart from this, who is the Chief of Navy Staff? Karambir Singh. Chief of Navy Karambir Singh. Okay, and of Army it is Mukund Narwane, sir. Mukund Narwane. And if I ask you who is the CDS of India, he is Chief Defence Staff. Who is Indian Chief Defence Staff of India? Who is he? He is Bipin Rawat. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, this is a very important session you should know. Most important questions of February first week are here. Okay, next question. Next question is, which insurance provider has launched the SME Insure portal that is aimed at providing financial security to 5 crore MSMEs? SEMI Insure is a portal that is aimed at providing financial security to 5 crore MSMEs. Okay, which insurance provider has launched it? Which insurance provider has launched it? It is launched by Allianz Insurance. Alliance Insurance. Alliance Insurance. Okay. Next question. Next question is, as per the data of NSO, that is National Statistics Officer, with an estimated GDP of dash percent in the third quarter of fiscal 2021, India has technically existed from recession. So in this question it is saying that NSO has given a data of GDP of the third quarter of fiscal year 21. India has technically existed from recession. So what is the percentage of GDP in the third quarter of India? What is the percentage? It is 0.4%. It is 0.4% as per to NSO. Okay, National Statistics Officer. Next question. Who is the chairman? Whose chairmanship at the Central Board of Direct Taxes, that is CBDT, has been extended for 3 months by the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. I repeat, whose chairmanship at the CBDT, that is Central Board of Direct Taxes, has been extended for 3 months by the Appointments Committee of the Cabinet. Whose has been extended? Whose chairmanship has been extended? Pramod Chandra Modi's chairmanship has been extended by 3 months. Okay. Who is Praveen Rao? UB Praveen Rao. He is the CEO of Infosys. Okay. CEO of Infosys. Then M. Ajit Kumar. He is the chairman of Central Board of Excises and Custom. Chairman of Central Board of Excise and Custom. Okay. Then Alok Verma. Alok Verma is the former director of CBI. Okay. Next question. Which country recently launched Arctica M satellite to monitor the climate change in Arctic? Which country recently launched Arctica M satellite to monitor the climate change where in Arctic? So it was launched by Russia. You also know recently it sent some cargo ship to ISS, that is International Space Station. Okay. Then India's space agency is ISRO. USA's is NASA. And Russia's is what? Roscosmos. Okay. When was it made? It was made in 1992. Then recently NASA sent Perseverance to space, to Mars. It was, you should know, what was it? It was a rover. This is important. You should know Perseverance is the rover. And Arctic M satellite was sent by Russia to which country or which place? It was sent to Arctic, where the monitoring of the climate will take place. Okay. Next question. Who won gold medal in the women's 53 kg category of 14 outstanding Ukrainian wrestlers, 24 outstanding Ukrainian wrestlers and coaches memorial tournament that was held at Ukraine? So who won the gold medal at the 53 kg category tournament that held at Ukraine? It was won by whom? Won by Vinesh Fogart. It was won by Vinesh Fogart, and Vinesh Fogart is the only women wrestler to have qualified for Tokyo Games. from India. She is the only women Indian wrestler to have qualified for Tokyo Games. Okay. Then next is India's Women League Football. Recently, you should know that India's Women League of Football will be held in India's Women's League of Football. Where it will be held? It will be held in Odisha. It will be held in Odisha. Okay. And apart from this, you should also know that Bajrang Punia. Who is he? He is associated with wrestling. Okay, and he has been on the top rank again. That is rank 1. Back to rank 1. Okay. Chalo. Next question. Next question is which state will host 2021 editions of Hero India Women's League Football Tournament? We just saw this question right now, and it will be in Odisha. It will be in Odisha. Okay, Hero India Women's League Football Tournament. India will host 2 women football tournaments. 2 women football tournaments will be observed in India. First is Asian Football Confederation Women Asia Cup. That is Asian Football Confederation of Women's Asia Cup. This will be held in India. Then second will be Women's Under 17 Women's World Cup. Under 17 Women's Football World Cup. It will be held in also in India. Okay. Then Hero India Women Leagues Football Tournament is in Odisha, and India will organize 2 events of football for women, that is Asia Football Confederation of World Women Asia Cup and Under 17 Women's Football World Cup. Okay, moving to the next question. Next question is UN's Zero Discrimination Day. UN's Zero Discrimination Day is annually observed across the globe on 1st of March. What is the symbol of zero discrimination? What is the symbol of zero discrimination? And you should know that it is organized on 1st of March. UN's Zero Discrimination Day. Okay, what is the symbol of zero discrimination? The symbol of zero discrimination is butterfly. It is butterfly. So on 1st of March, what is UN Zero Discrimination Day? Then on 3rd of March, what we saw? World Wildlife Day. World Wildlife Day. Along this, we also saw that World Hearing Day. World Hearing Day on 3rd of March. On 4th of March, we saw World Safety Day. Or you can say National Safety Day. Then on 8th of March, we saw International Women's Day. International Women's Day. Okay. Then you should remember that UN's Zero Discrimination Day symbol is butterfly. Next question. Next question is which of the following has launched Swasth Sarthi Fellowship? Swasth Sarthi Fellowship under its Waste to Health mission. Swasthi Sarthi Fellowship was launched under Waste to Health, and which of the following has launched it? It was launched by whom was it launched by? It was launched by Principal of Office of Principal Scientific Advisor. Office of Principal Scientific Advisor. Okay, it was launched under, first thing you should know, Swasth Sarthi Fellowship was launched under Waste to Health mission. It was launched by Office of Principal Scientific Advisor. Okay, and this mission, that is Swasth Sarthi Fellowship, is based on for helping students, self-help groups, MCD workers, that will be helped through various initiatives to eradicate waste. Okay, next question. Next question is where was the Saras Ajivika Mela 2021 conducted? Saras Ajivika Mela 2021, where was it conducted? It was conducted in Noida, UP. Saras Ajivika Mela, Noida, UP. Next question. Next question is which mutual fund company Which mutual fund company has launched its International Access US Equity FOF, an open ended overseas fund to fund scheme in March 2021? Which mutual fund company has just launched it? It was launched by SBI Mutual Funds. It was launched by SBI Mutual Funds. Okay, next question. Next question is, what is the global position of India's richest man Mukesh Ambani in the Hurun Global Rich List? What is the global position of India's richest man Mukesh Ambani in the Hurun Global Rich List? Richest man Mukesh Ambani. And if it is asked about Hurun Global Rich List, the rank of Indian Mukesh Ambani is 8th. He is at 8th position. First position is held by Elon Musk. Okay. Second is owned by who? Jeff Bezos. Okay. Then you should also remember that in Mumbai alone there are only 60 billionaires. There are 60 billionaires in Mumbai. Okay. Next question. When was the Civil Accounts Day celebrated? When was the Civil Accounts Day celebrated annually? Civil Accounts Day celebrated annually. When was it? It was celebrated on March 1. And on March 1 we saw UN Zero Discrimination Day also. On 3rd of March we saw what? World Wildlife Day. And what else we saw? World Hearing Day. Okay. Then on 8th we saw International Women's Day. Moving to next question. Next question is, which state government announced Rajiv Gandhi Nyaya scheme for its rural landless laborers? Which government announced the Rajiv Gandhi Nyaya scheme for its rural landless laborers? Okay. State government launched this scheme? It was launched by Chhattisgarh. It was launched by Chhattisgarh. Okay. And it was launched during budget. It was launched during budget. And in budget, the budget of Chhattisgarh is based on a height. It is based on height. You have to now comment below and tell me what is the full form of height. Google it, or however you want to, just let me know what is the full form of HEIGHT. The budget of Chhattisgarh was based on height. Okay. Next question. Next question is, who inaugurated the second edition of Maritime India Summit 2021 that was held virtually in March? Who inaugurated the second edition of Maritime India Summit 2021 that was held virtually? It was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by our PM Narendra Modi. Okay, it was inaugurated by our PM Narendra Modi. Then Bipin Rawat, who is he? He is the Chief of Defense of Staff. Okay, then Karambir Singh, who is he? He is Chief of Navy. Chief of Navy. Okay, then Ramnath Kovind, who is he? Ramnath Kovind, he is our current president. Okay, next question. Next question is, when was the first ever Chhabar Day observed to showcase India's strategical importance towards the Iranian ports? Where was the first ever Chhabar Day celebrated or observed to showcase the power of India in towards the Iranian port? When was it? It was celebrated or observed on 4th of March. Okay. Here PM also inaugurated the second edition of Maritime India Summit we just saw above. Okay. And this port, the Chhabar Day. Chhabar is an important port in Iran. Okay. So it is an strategically important port for India. Must remember, it was celebrated on 4th of March. Next question. Next question is, which of the India's major port recently signed an MOU with Dubai Ports World for developing a cryogenic warehouse with a cold storage facility? Which Indian port recently signed an MOU with Dubai Port of the World for developing cryogenic warehouse with a cold storage facility? Okay, so which was the port? What is the name of the port? It was the Cochin Port Trust, and it signed an MOU with Dubai Port, where they'll be developing cryogenic warehouse with a cold storage facility. Okay, where this will be made? Cochin Port, where it is in Kerala. Okay, this facility will be made in Kerala, and this facility, that is cryogenic warehouse with a cold storage facility, here maize, vegetables, meat, medicine, and much more will be used to store. Maize, vegetable, meat, medicine, here they will be stored in cold storage facility which will be made at Kerala, and Cochin Port of Trust has signed an MOU with Dubai. Okay, Dubai Port. Next question. Next question is, who became the brand ambassador of the Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Limited? Brand ambassador of Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Limited, and he is Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma became the brand ambassador of Glenmark Pharmaceuticals Limited. Okay, then Amir Khan is the brand ambassador of Seat Tires. He is the brand ambassador of Seat Tires. Sachin Tendulkar, he is brand ambassador of An Academy. He is the brand ambassador of An Academy. Okay, then next question. Next question is, who is the first Indian to become the chairperson of UN Human Rights Council Advisory Committee? I repeat, who is the first Indian to become the chairperson of UN Human Rights Council Advisory Committee? Who became it? She was Ajay Malhotra. Ajay Malhotra. He is Ajay Malhotra. He became the first Indian to become the chairperson of UN Human Rights Council Advisory Committee. Okay. Deepak Mishra. He is our former CJI. Former Chief Justice of India. Okay. Also, you should remember an additional information that when PM takes oath, Prime Minister takes oath for the first time in the presence of Chief Justice of India. Okay, next question. Which organization successfully test fired a subsystem made of solid fuel ducted ramjet technology? Which organization successfully test fired a subsystem made of solid fuel ducted ramjet technology? Who tested it? It was done by DRDO. It was done by DRDO. DRDO was made in 1958. Must know. Okay. Next question. Which company will be the title sponsor of 2021 Indian Premier League? It will be which company will be the title sponsor of 2021's Indian Premier League? Who will be sponsoring Indian Premier League IPL 2021? It will be done by Vivo. It will be done by Vivo. Okay. Next. What is the theme of 39th What is the theme of the 39th Agartala International Book Fair? Theme of 39th Agartala International Book Fair. What is the theme? The theme is Ek Tripura Shresht Tripura. Ek Tripura Shresht Tripura. Next question. Which bank became the first in India to join Link, a blockchain based payment network of the investment banking company JP Morgan? I repeat, which bank became the first Indian bank to join Link? It is a blockchain based payment network, invest banking company of JP Morgan. So which bank was it? SBI became the State Bank of India became the first bank in India to join Link, and it is a blockchain based payment network. Okay, next question. This is the last question for the day. Okay, which organization signed an MOU with SIDBI to engage in financing and development of MSMEs? I repeat, which organization signed an MOU with SIDBI to engage in financing and development of MSMEs? It is none other than National Stock Exchange. It was National Stock Exchange. When was National Stock Exchange formed? It was formed in 1992, and Bharat Stock Exchange was formed in 1875. Both of these have their headquarters in Mumbai. Okay, so